Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos.
Boswell set to kick off.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
4th and 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Locke escaping the pressure. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 31-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
He's checking. Crash. 22 jet bomber.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Wilson. He completes this one to Mack. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Buffalo.
Now Wilson on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Gain of 12.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Wilson. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to
Javon Wims, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Locke. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Cameron Hayward coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
38-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. They'll go for it. It's Locke. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. 2 yards.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. From midfield now, here's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And the Bills throwing is Wilson. Got a man open, it's Wims. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on a first down completion. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw for Golladay. This one complete.
Wilson.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21.
17.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out.
38.
Boswell's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Going deep for Diggs, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To number 14.
Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Bills 17. Broncos 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
By the Bills.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Switch. 14,
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
Looking to run with Mack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bills 24, Broncos 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Block off a play action. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got a man, complete. 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, an even 90 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run by Lindsey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Bang, 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 bang. Check, 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 check. Charlie.
Locke taking the snap at 1. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. KJ Hamler. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. McKenzie returning it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The 35-yard line.
15.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
9 yards. And the Bills first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Bills have broken the tie. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bills 31, Broncos 24. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
For the point after.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Well set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing on second down. Locke. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe try it, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now Wilson on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On second down, Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Block going to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
17-yard line.
The Bills Broncos come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
The 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Mack. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack.
Today's final.
So it's a victory here for the